Hello, friends. In this short video, I would like to talk about economic decision making, and it's based on my principle and framework titled Professor M.S.Rao's uh, uh, decision making framework and Professor M.S.Rao's decision making principle. I have 20 years of I have 20 years of research experience, and I published 56 books, including the best-selling book titled See the Light in You, for which His Holiness Dalai Lama has written a foreword. And I'm passionate about education and learning. And in fact, I have 45 years of diversified experience, including Indian Air Force business, teaching, and training. Based on my years of experience, diversified experience, and then again, based on my 20 years of research experience in teaching, training, and education, and Ph.D. So I coined, I'm working on various aspects on decision making. And for the last 20 years, I have been doing research, and I'll be doing research throughout my life for around 15 to 20 years on decision making. So, uh, Daniel Kahneman talked about thinking fast and slow. This is an award-winning book, and he passed away 2 years ago. And he talked. He was a psychologist and also an economist, and this book is very great and amazing. And what he talks is that type one and type two. Type one means making decisions fast, and type two means making decisions slow. So let me connect with my challenge. I had a stroke in the year 2021. Before the my brain stroke, and I was thinking very fast. I can say that a type one. Then after my brain stroke, I started thinking slow. So that means type two. So I started thinking slow. So this is the analogy I am sharing. And I slowed down after the stroke and before the stroke, and I was very fast. So this is about my personal journey and health challenges, and I'm 63 years old. Now, talking about decision making is not easy. It's very tough. And having published 56 books, and having been passionate about research and training, and I started exploring about economic decision making. So when you want to make decisions, what you have to do is you have to integrate your head, heart, gut, and intuition, and you have to make decisions at that particular situation. That means I would like to call it a situational decision making. You have to make decisions based on the situation. I would like to call it as situational decision making. So we make decisions. We make decisions, sometimes rational decisions, sometimes we make irrational decisions, and most of the decisions go good, and some decisions go wrong because there is no accuracy about the outcome. So how you have to do is that we have to look at the pros and cons, and we have to weigh the merits and demerits of the case. Then you have to evaluate. We have to take feedback. Then again, we have to redo the process. So it's a trial and error method. By trial and error method and by experience, then we make decisions, and sometimes we succeed, sometimes we fail. But when we fail, we take feedback. Then again, we have to make further decisions. So this is an taking feedback, and is a continuous process. Two things I emphasize in my life is that I am a continuous learner, and second thing is that I take feedback. Even when I taught in educational institutions and during the teaching and training programs, I take feedback. Even after publishing the book, I take feedback where I did well, where I did wrong. I take feedback so that I take intra feedback. Then again I improve my decision making. That's how I do it. Apart from these things, Herbert Simon talked about bounded rationality. That means making decisions with limited information. This is one thing. Then second thing is heuristics means mental shortcuts, because you don't have time to make very lengthy decisions. So you have to use heuristic means you have to mental shortcuts. But then again, there is no guarantee about the outcome. So, so it's a trial and error method. It's based on experience. This is how we have to make decisions. Then again, you can make decisions in different ways. One is under certainty is one category. Under uncertainty, this is another category. So under certainty, you make decisions by discuss with various people, then make decisions, then make decisions. So you have a time to make decisions. Then again, during uncertainty, then what happens when you don't have any time, when there is a lack of time, then you need to make decisions. So by from your gut and intuition. So that means you have to make decisions based on years of experience and reasoning. Then you have to make decisions when you don't have any information, and so then again there is no guarantee about the outcome. So it's a trial and error method. The decision making is easier said than done. It's very complicated and very challenging, and it's an ongoing process. So I dedicate my entire life only on decision making. Hopefully, around 15 to 20 years, I'll be working on this one particular area, decision making. I want to create new concepts, and I also intend to write a book because I am passionate about writing books, having published 56 books. So I will also coin new concepts on decision making, and I'll publish books in the future. So that is about the future that we can't predict. But right now, I'm very optimistic that I'll be able to add value and impact. There are people they win Nobel Prize in different categories. Mm, if you want to win a Nobel Prize, you have to identify the important areas and work on them, and so that you can add value and impact. Then again, whether you win a Nobel Prize or not, that is a secondary. You have to enjoy the journey of life. That's very important. That's more important. If you get a Nobel Prize, it's fine. If you don't get Nobel Prize, also there is no problem. Why? Because you are adding value and impacting, and making the improving the lives of the people. So be positive and be optimistic. So this is briefly about decision making, and the research is going on, and lots of research I'll be doing in one particular area. The challenge with me was that I don't have any mentor, I don't have any guide, I don't have coach. So and I was born into a toxic family and grew up in a toxic environment, and I was not blessed with regular education. At the age of 18, I joined Indian Air Force. So everything I learned by trial and error method. That too, I am dyslexic with ADHD, and add to that, I had a brain stroke in the year of 2021. So despite all the challenges, I am not giving up. I am trying to do my little bit through my research, and I don't have financial resources, and I still belong to a lower middle class family, and government of India has not given any funds or grants so far. So if I get any funds, it's fine. Otherwise, I am doing research of my own. So this is what my journey. This is my life about academic decision. So I request you to consider subscribing and sharing with your networks. Together, let us build a better world with gratitude.